All right, welcome back to R-TAC and Daughters, and here we are with the teardown video. I've already taken it apart because YouTube's rules, you know how that is. We're going to go ahead and take this off. We're going to go over the components, and something I thought that was going to be nice turned out to be nice. So this upper, if you buy a bolt action upper from BCA, you're actually getting the possibility of more than one firearm at a time with it. And of course, that's up to you to do anything like that. So let's talk about some of the components here. First of all, the bolt is just a half a bolt. It's spring loaded right there. I'm not taking the bolt apart. There's your firing pin. Comes apart just like a regular AR bolt does. You pull that out, pin will come out, take the top groove out there, and then there you go. So that's what the bolt looks up close. And we see some wear marks on here, so it has been shot. So it's been tested. Okay, that's nice. What about the handguard? I think this is their new model handguard they got out, that they're Cerakote and stuff like this. It has, which I think is a good idea, it has the whole block, has a block assembly that fits in there like so, and then it has 3 screws that hold it on. So be aware of that if you take it apart. I like the handguard, very lightweight, seems nice. We'll look at these here in a minute. The bolt handle, very simple design, comes off. You got 2 of these bolts here. You notice that you do have a lock washer on it. So both of them are supposed to have a lock washer. Okay. So that'll lock it down so it won't back off. This right here does have a rubber O-ring right here on it. This goes at the back of the receiver for all their side charging handles, and it takes up basically the gap that would be there for a rear charger. So let's talk about where the benefit is on this. Now, first of all, the nut was tight. All the bolts were tight. The gas, of course, here, there's no staking here. Because you don't need some, because it's not a gas. So you could put a gas bolt in this and well, you can't. You could put a gas bolt in it if you wanted to. And I'll show you why here in a minute, why you can't put a gas tube in it. And that's kind of the bummer. So let's look right here at the barrel where they got the block off right here for the just a blank just a gas block right there. So you pull the gas block back, and yes, it is drilled for a gas port, which is good. So that means you're just taking one barrel, and this being stainless steel, 1 in 24, and they're just taking it and they're putting the blank one on there for the rifle part of it. Eventually, that saves money in the long run. Here's the bad thing that I noticed about it, and it's because you can't convert it back and forth. There is, let's see if I can see it. We can see it here. If I can show it correctly. Come on, Rick. Right there. There is no hole in the front of the receiver for the gas ring, or for the gas tube to go through. So that's the only bad thing about it. Let's see here, we can get another light on there. Right, as you can see there's no hole for the gas ring. You could potentially do that if you wanted to, and that's the only thing stopping this, where you can put a semi-automatic bolt, gas block, and a tube in there. The barrel's convertible, but the rest of the gun is, well, the upper receiver is not. So that's disappointing, but that's the only disappointing thing about it so far. Let's see, here we go a little bit. Looking, can we get a good look in there? I don't think you can see it. Looks pretty good in there. Got some oil in there, so it's not a drying. So anyway, that is what I want to show you guys and gals about this, because this is also how they have it staked at the bottom now. I noticed this on the 338 build that I'm doing too, that it is got the little like a indentation there. So when you go and stick it back on there, it lines up. But again, all the bolts on this were nice and tight. Nothing was hand loose or anything would have fell off per se with it. So anyway, that's the disassembly procedure on it. We'll throw us some lube on it, on the bolt there. We'll put it all back together, and we'll see you guys and gals at the range with it. So this is just a disassembly of a bolt action rifle. I wanted to see how it looked, how they did it. Pretty interesting. Learn some things. They're using standard barrels. You can't, if you had a bolt assembly, you could make it in an upper receiver. So that's the things on that. But anyway, also I used one single tool to take it all apart. It was this and this one. It was these two that took everything apart on this. I got this from CDN&N. It's a Lanksky, whatever you want to call it, tool. Worked pretty good. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Let us know what you think about the 450, 350, 400, 338, all the bolt action selection AR uppers that they have from Bear Creek Arsenal. And please like, share, and subscribe.